Hi kids, hope you're feeling safe and you're doing okay. Have you got cabin fever? Are you crazy staying at home all the time? Okay guys, take out your Our World books and your vocabulary list, okay, for Unit 3 long ago. So, vocabulary 1 to 30. 1 to 30, the first page. I'm going to say the word, you spell, okay? So I'll say the word or phrase, you spell, okay? Here we go. In the past. Compare. Contrast. Present. Daytime. Daylight. Spend. Electric light. Chore. During. Daughter. So. Useful. Until. Used to. Instead of. Fireplace. Candlelight. Modern. Old-fashioned. Activity. Puppet. Palm. Separate. Speaker. Handset. Dial. Spin. Development. Portable phone. Right, well done guys. Right, the next ones from 31 to 50, you just repeat after me, okay? I say, you repeat. Mobile phone. Brick. As well. Weigh. Kilogram. Battery. Last. Charge. Tiny. Screen. Control. Paragraph. Refer to. Belong. Engineer. Invent. Source. Knowledge. Related to. Support. Okay, well done kids, excellent, good job. Right then guys, so let us open your books to page 48 and let's go over those phones, okay? So let's review the phones. Okay. Okay guys, now we've got the phones at the top, yeah? Okay. And they've got an arrow that points down. And these arrow what tells us what comes next. So let's go over the phone from the top to the bottom. Okay, and these go in order when they were invented and then what came next. So here we go. Repeat after me. Candlestick phone. Rotary phone. Push button phone. Portable phone. Clamshell phone. Smartphone. So the first phone was the candlestick, okay, and the phone that we have now, the updated one now, is the smartphone. We can still get clamshell phones, and I think we can still get the push button phone and the rotary, because they're cool. Okay, so people do still have them in their homes. Okay then guys, so what I want you to do now, okay, is let's take a look at the activity number 2, okay, and let's complete these sentences, okay. You'll find the answers in the reading, okay, so I don't want to go over the reading, we've done that several times. So kids, the first one for the boys, okay, the candlestick had a mouthpiece attached to the blank of a stand. So what word should we put in there, boys? Good job. Top. Okay then boys, read this together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The candlestick had a mouthpiece attached to the top of a stand. Well done. Girls, number 2. The rotary phone was blank to use with one hand than the candlestick phone. The rotary phone was what, girls? Easier. Well done. Easier. How do you spell easier? E-A-S-I-E-R. Easier. Well done, girls. Boys, number 3. The first portable phone was about the same size as a blank. Bar of chocolate. Pizza. What was it, boys? Brick. Well done. How do you spell brick? B-R-I-C-K. Right, boys, read that sentence. 1, 2, 3, go. The first portable phone was about the same size as a brick. Good job. Girls, number 4. The batteries in clamshell phones lasted blank. An hour? 2 hours? How long, girls? All day. How do you spell all day? A-L-L-D-A-Y. All day. Okay, girls, read that sentence. The batteries in the clamshell phones lasted all day. Okay, very good. Right then, kids, let us read those sentences 1 to 4 together. So, everybody, number 1, go. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Very good, guys. Okay then, guys, so let's take a look, okay, at activity 3, which is very interesting. Okay, like I told you before, okay, so at the top of page 48 we've got phones, and they go down to the right side as you look at it, and the arrows, okay, under each photo. So these arrows show what comes next. They help us how to understand how phones have changed over time. Okay, so they help us how the phones change over time. So guys, let's repeat after me here. So first, repeat after me. First, next, later, now. Say it again. First, next, later, now. Okay then. So these words will help to tell how phones have changed over time too. Okay then, guys. So kids. So which was the first phone? Okay. So look at the beginning of the paragraph 2. Okay. It says the rotary telephone comes next. At the beginning of paragraph 3, I can read like, later people used whatever phone. Paragraph 4 begins with the next development was, or whatever that was. Paragraph 5 begins with the next kind of mobile phone. Okay, and the last paragraph has one more clue word. And what is that? Look at paragraph 5. Next. Well done. Next. That's right. Now everybody enjoys smartphones. So let's use the timeline on page 49 to show how the phones have changed over time. Now the first phone, if you look, we've got dates underneath the name of the phone. Okay, we've got dates. So the first phone, okay, is from the 1890s. And you see that? That was long ago in the past. Now, what did the first phone have? What did the first phone have? Okay, so you've got to complete the box that's either above or below the phone. So what did the first phone have? If you want to do quickly, you can scan the reading, okay? The first phone had a tall stand. Well done. A tall stand. So A-T-A-L-L stand. S-T-A-N-D, a tall stand. So the candlestick phone was invented in the 1980s, in the 1890s until the 1940s. So that's how long that phone was in mainstream, okay? And it had a tall stand. Okay then, guys. So let's compare different types of phone. Okay. So next one, the rotary phone. What year was the rotary phone invented? In the 1940s. Well done. Until the 1960s. So girls, well, let's do it together. What did the rotary phone have? What did it have? A spinning dial. Okay, right, a spinning dial. Well done, girls, boys, a spinning dial. So and then spinning. How do you spell spinning? S-P-I-N-N-I-N-G. Dial is in our vocabulary. D-A-I-L. Spinning dial. Next comes the push button phone. And this was invented in what year, kids? 1960s. And there's no year after that. So this phone is still used in homes. Okay, it's still used now, even though it's pretty old. Okay, 1960s. So that's 40, 50, 60 something years old. Okay, so it's still used still. So what did the push button phones have? What was there? Big buttons. Well done, big buttons. How do you spell buttons? B-U-T-T-O-N-S. So right on that line, big buttons. Well done. Next, we have the clamshell phone. Okay, when was that invented, kids? Take a look at the timeline. In the 1980s. And again, there's no year to say when it was out of commission. So that still, people still use clamshell phones. Okay, and what did a clamshell phone have, guys? Something that is very small. What's something that is very small? Another word for very small? Tiny. How do you spell tiny? T-I-N-Y, tiny. A tiny screen. Okay, something that you look at. How do you spell screen? S-C-R-E-E-N. So right in the box, a tiny screen. Next one. Okay, up to date now, we have the smartphone. And that was invented in 1993. And we still have smartphones now. Nothing has been improved since then. Okay, and what does a smartphone have? A large touch screen. So a screen you can touch. How do you spell large? Big. L-A-R-G-E, and touch screen. One word. T-O-U-C-H-S-C-R-E-E-N. Touch screen. Well done, guys. So we filled all that information in. So I'm going to ask some questions now. So, boys, what year was the candlestick invented? What year was it invented? Shout out that answer. In the 1890s. Well done, boys. Girls, what did the candlestick have? It had a tall stand. Well done. Boys, what did the rotary phone have? What did the rotary phone have? Good job, boys. A spinning dial. Girls, what year was the rotary phone invented? Or what decade? In the 1940s. Well done. Girls, what came next after the rotary phone? What came next after the rotary phone? Boys, well done, the push button phone. And girls, what year was that invented? Or what decade? In the 1960s. Well done. And what was special about the push button phone, boys? It had what? Big buttons. Okay, girls, what came next after the push button phone? Well done, clamshell. And what year were they invented? In the 1980s. Well done. And what did they have, boys? What did the clamshell phone have? A tiny screen. Well done. Boys, what came next after the clamshell? The smartphone. Well done. The smartphone. Excellent. And what did they have, girls? A large screen. And everybody, what year were they invented? In 1993. Excellent. Well done, guys. Okay then, kids. Weird but true fact. Take a look at the bottom, okay, of our page, okay. More than 4 billion people own mobile phones, but only 3.5 billion use a toothbrush. Maybe they use the phone to help them clean their teeth. Oh, very weird but true. Weird but true. Okay then, excellent job, kids. Well done. Right then, guys, let's turn to our next page. But before we do that, I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay? Many children use smartphones, yes? So, do you have or do you use a smartphone? What do you do on the smartphone? What do you do with the smartphone? Do you play games? Do you text? Do you Google and look for, to help you with your homework? Okay? So adults use smartphones too. So what do they use smartphones for, kids? Phone calls, well done. Face-to-face video, okay? Texting, games, they check the news, okay? They take pictures, photographs. They also play games. And there's lots of apps for mommies and daddies too. Okay, there's lots of apps. Okay. So maybe your dad uses his phone for reading the news. Maybe your mommy uses the app to find where the best supermarkets and shopping malls are. Okay. So more people own a smartphone than a toothbrush. Okay. So how do they brush their teeth? Maybe they just, and that's it. Right then, guys, let's turn to page 50. Okay, you got there, page 50. So imagine I'm a kid at home long ago. We don't have video games or computer games, and we play board games like checkers and games like tic-tac-toe or chess. Okay, checkers are the black and the red, and you jump over each other. Tic-tac-toe is the grid with the cross and the circle, and 3 in a line, you win. Now, guys, games were very different long ago, so we're going to read more about that today. So today we're also going to talk about paragraph unity. Paragraph unity. When you write a unified paragraph, you write about one topic, one thing. Okay then, guys, so let's play a game about unity. I'm going to say a list of words about kinds of hair. Okay, so you guys listen. One word doesn't belong. So here we go. Listen. Which word doesn't belong? Blonde, curly, fast, straight, wavy. I'll say it one more time. Blonde, curly, fast, straight, wavy. Okay, which one doesn't belong? Well done. Fast. Okay, let's play a game with words from this lesson. Okay, listen and shout out when you hear the word that doesn't belong. So here we go. Past, long ago, old-fashioned, expensive. Which one, girls, boys? Well done, expensive. Right then. Okay then, so take a look at the picture on page 50. So this is an old-fashioned video game, and the children are playing games using the TV long ago. Look at that TV, it's like a big box. Okay, so long ago students played video games on old-fashioned TVs like this one. They weren't big and flat, thin, they were like a big box. Okay, right then, guys, so let's read the model. But before we read the model, let's take a look at the grammar points at the top of the page, paragraph unity. So let's read this together. In a paragraph, the topic sentence tells the main idea.